Alright, viewers and followers, welcome to the Marcus Madhouse. What we're here today is to show the difference between a standard Logitech 1080 cam and a higher, mid-range DSLR, specifically the Rebel T7. With Canon's new release of the EOS webcam software to turn their DSLRs into webcams, it has really been a streamer's paradise if you can find a deal. I currently found one. The webcam was on sale. It's normally a $500 camera, the T7, but it was on sale for $399. So below we have the Logitech 600 series, which is a quote-unquote 1080, but in reality, when you go to use it for pretty much anything, it actually is a 600 or 400 pixels? Yeah, 400 pixels, like 432 by 200 is the actual amount of pixels it is. Don't quote me on that, it's around there, it's fairly accurate. What the mechanical aspect, the technical aspect, is there's a chip in there that upscales it to 1080, but it's not true 1080. What we have here above is the Rebel T7, which is a 24 megapixel camera, but is capable of doing 1080p at 30 FPS. Supposed to on live recording. On HDMI, 110% does. As you can see, it's about a little bit better than the 922 with the detailing, as you can see up there, as well as the color, where you'll really notice the reds are more red, the blacks are more black. It's instead of, as well as the focusing. You'll be able to see the focus on the one above, or even the one that you're currently watching. You can see the definition of my face, the lighting is the same. I've not changed the lighting in a year. One behind, one to the side, one above. Always the same. What I did manage to do was the one that you're watching currently, why it's different from the one on the top. I managed to dial in on that one. That one. I managed to dial in on the manual focus. Up there, I was using autofocus. If you go through a couple of my VODs in the past, you'll see that there was a similar, or if not better, detailing than the one on the, that one. Than that even. That was hooked up HDMI. But what I managed to figure out why this one, same camera, the one you're looking at right now live, to the one right there. Sorry, having a hard time figuring out where I'm putting the stuff on the screen. The one right there. The reason is I figured out a way, because Canon's got to work on the software. The camera is by all means a true 1080 camera, the Rebel T7. They're having a problem because it's just beta currently with the software, where it because it's hard for them to hook up via USB 2.0. I'm hoping that they come up with a 3.0 driver or something, or that they figure out a way to upscale it via their firmware. That, or they allow an unlock on their firmware, because this is the reason why I went back to USB, which is what you're currently watching. It's back to USB. The HDMI has clear HDMI, yes. But if you have a manual focus, you deal with a square box in the middle. If you put it on autofocus, it follows my face at all times. There is a little Canon hack that its AI is not able to recognize a face if you have the camera upside down. But the reason why I 100% went back to USB was because it still had a little box that would follow every once in a blue moon. But the main thing, every 30 minutes, it would by default stop recording because it's a Canon safety precaution to not burn into the lens or burn out the lens. Which I'm hoping they drop new firmware for, because they already offer that feature to keep the lens open 24/7 as long as you want with the webcam software. So it would make sense if they, please Canon, also upgrade your software. But the hack that I used was I ended up capturing it. Streamlabs OBS. I don't normally use it to stream with, but they came out with a new feature with their most recent update that's in also a beta, experimental, a virtual cam. So what I did was I capture the cam. First I load up the cam and use the webcam. I go through, I add new source, video capture device, I add the EOS. And from there, I go into the settings of Streamlabs, I turn on the virtual cam. Then I go back over, which I'm on right now, I go on my main OBS, I click capture new video device, and instead of the EOS, I capture the Streamlabs OBS virtual cam. That allows me to take that 1100 pixel footage that you're getting from Streamlabs and upscale it back to 1080, and you can manually set it to 1080 and also manually set the FPS back to 30, which smooths out the stutter. No problems, no issues. And you can see before of what I did stream with, where I started off. It's good enough on a budget entry. C600 series, I think it was like the C652, or even now the Logitech C90 or C20 or C22, whichever you're able to get your hands on, a good deal. Right now the prices are currently inflated. I wouldn't suggest it because the 922 is a 7-year-old, 10-year-old cam. I wouldn't suggest paying more than $79 for it. Right now it's at $99 because, well, Logitech ran out of cameras during this pandemic. But before, after, and with the after, current by finding tips, tricks, and hacks. Shout out to the Harris Heller Discord channel. For all new and upcoming streamers, his Discord channel has a plethora of help. They have someone that's an expertise in every field that you can think of. A lot of them don't even stream. You've got audio experts that literally just do audio for a living. They'll watch streams, but they don't actually stream themselves. You've got video experts that have been in production their entire lives or dealt with cameras that taught me the Canon upside down where it tricks the virtual or the AI. So shout out to Harris Heller's Discord channel. Thank you so much. But with it, they also mentioned about the Canon T2i with the firmware hack. That you're able to hack into the camera, trick it, whatnot. So I thought, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see what we can do. And I took stuff that I've learned from other, tech gurus and watching their footage of what they do or what they have done. A lot of major tech streamers or major streamers, mostly Linus Tech, he streams at 8K and compresses that into either 4K or 1080, which makes it really sharp quality. But with that, with the AIs involved in your camera, or even with the compression or decompression that's involved in Streamlabs or OBS with the virtual cams, it's able to basically take the pixels and formulate where they would be if you want to upscale. It's not always a ton better, but with a fine eye, if you're looking at it, you'll see that there are minor details that are better. With the upscaling I did, I use my hand like this. I would literally watch it go at times. This smoothed out. I can't complain. Also, with the Canon EOS software, another flaw that's been actually out there that's actually gotten published on a lot of Reddit forum posts and other places is they have an issue with the firewall. One, you can just turn down your firewall, which I don't recommend, or you can go through your Windows setting and allow the EOS program through. There's videos. If not, if you have any questions on how to do that, feel free to contact me on my Twitch channel or come to my Discord. Right on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/MarcusMallory. Or just PM me however you want. You know, email me, marcusmallory@yahoo.com. I'm more than willing to help you guys. Again, thank you for the support. Thank you for the motivation to keep up with this. This has been fun. This has been great. And hopefully we get more content to show the difference of before. Right there. Yeah, right there. Right there. Yeah. After. And then current. And the quality I see mostly is that red. It's red, but it's bland on the bottom. And the one above, it's vibrant, looks good. The black looks great. Mostly, what I really like is the bottom, my face. It looks bland, almost like I'm wearing a latex covering over it. There's no texture, no definition to my face. And then you go up above, you can see my cheek, definition. My jawline looks more defined. My forehead, which I got a pretty big fucking forehead. And then with this one, this camera view, it's fucking good. It's amazing. And if you're into streaming, you need help, reach out. Don't give up. If you have a passion to show people what you're doing, then do it. Because my philosophy on life with gaming or anything that I'm doing that's going to be online, if I'm already doing it, why not just show people what I'm doing? Like, I've got nothing to hide. What's the worst that can happen? Some negative reviews? Okay, I take that negative reviews, like the bottom below, the footage was kind of blah, and I improve on it. Any kind of criticism, positive or negative, is positive. Negative, you can't improve if you don't know something's wrong. So, again, thank you. I'm glad we could do this, guys. I'm glad that we've all reached out to each other, and hopefully I'll see you again on my stream. Ciao.